So what we have at the heart of your reading is the Ace of Pumpkins, which is the same as the Ace of Pentacles. You can see there. So an ace is a 1. This is bringing in the energies of new beginnings for you. This is a gift from the universe coming in, pushing you forward, giving you inspiration to move forward. This can also be some money coming in for some of you. Could come in the way of a will, legacy, insurance policy. Some of you may be retiring. It could be your retirement money. If you're taking a lump sum there, could be early retirement, could be a windfall, and it's a great way to start your reading. What's crossing that is the Four of Bats, which is the same as the Four of Swords. So the Four of Bats talks about rest and recuperation. So for some of you out there, I feel as if you are getting over an illness, but it's just going to take time. And what I'm feeling is, don't rush back into your daily routine. Take the time, take the rest, and make sure you're totally on the mend before you bounce back. For others, I feel as if you have just been doing far too much. It could be that you've been driving a business forward and burning the candle at both ends, and now you're needing to take a time out and have a rest. I feel for some of you, there'll be a holiday, a small, it's not a full 2 weeks or whatever holiday. It's like a weekend or a long weekend, or, some sort of small vacation. At the base of your reading, you have got the Page of Imps, which is the same as the Page of Fire. So the Page of Fire is a messenger. This could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It's a younger energy, quite immature. And I took a card to cover that, to see what the messages were going to be about. And you got the Seven of Bats, which is the Seven of Swords. So to me, this is coming in to say, just be careful at this time of your personal possessions. Be careful of associations, who you associate with, who you're friends with. This could be an actual theft for you, or this could be someone sneaking behind your back, gossiping, that kind of thing. As I say, it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, so just watch out for that. In your past position, you've got the Ten of Imps. So this is the same as the Ten of Wands. So for some of you, don't know if you can see these cards, they're really quite quirky. For some of you, you have been carrying a burden, a heavy load. And this card speaks of, it's a 10, so it's an ending, a renewal. Because every time something ends, something has to begin. So it's an ending that turns into a new beginning. So I feel as if you have been carrying a burden. For some of you, I'm getting bitten off more than you could chew. So I think some of you took on some things that you didn't think were going to be as hard as they actually ended up to be. But I feel this situation's actually going to improve for you. Your burden's getting put to rest. And you're going to be able to move forward more freely because you won't be carrying the burden. For some of you, I feel as if this has been quite heated, we'll say, discussions between you and another person, or you and a family member. And I feel as if these small conflicts are going to, they're going to finish. I feel as if for some of you there's going to be an apology, but the burdens are going to subside. In your present position, you've got the Tower. So the Tower speaks of news coming into you. It's news that stops you in your tracks. It's some sort of an event or something that was totally unexpected is going to come to you. But with the Tower, I always feel as if it can cause destruction, it can cause mayhem, it can change your dynamics for a bit. But when you get used to the idea of what information came to you or what that issue was for you, you're able to start again. This is like moving forward. You're able to put all this to bed. It creates a transformation. So it's kind of like the burdens you've been carrying are going to be laid to rest, and then you're moving to the Tower. And whatever this is that comes into you, it'll come in quick, but I feel as if it'll go out just as quick, and then you'll be able to start again refreshed. In your future position, you've got the Ace of Bats, which is the Ace of Swords. So 2 aces right next to each other in the one reading, that's really, really good. The Ace of Bats speaks of new beginnings, a whole new way of thinking, inspirational ideas. So after whatever comes in with the Tower, this is going to change your way of thinking about things. This is going to give you a whole new perspective, and that's coming in with the Ace of Bats, which I said is the Ace of Swords. So it's a whole new way of thinking, moving forward, inspiration. It's a gift from the universe, basically. I feel as if what's coming in for the Tower, with the Tower, will change somebody's life totally. It'll change the dynamics of your life and your attitudes, and that's where this is coming in to say whole new attitudes about things. In the position of yourself, you've got the Eight of Imps, which is the Eight of Wands. So this talks of messages coming into you. This could be text messages, any social media messages, emails, letters. For some of you, this is a letter you've been waiting on to verify something. For some of you, this is information that you needed solidified for you to be able to move on to the next step. For some of you, this is a relationship that you could have already met the person, or the person is coming into your life via the messages. But I feel this will be quite quick. They come in and you just hit off, and it'll be quite a quick dating thing, and this could be quite serious. The number 8 is quite a spiritual card. It also talks about movement, action, change, success. So for some of you, I feel as if you're maybe taking your spiritual learning to a higher level. Right next to it, you've also got the Eight of Ghosts, which is the Eight of Cups. So 2 8s right next to each other speaks to me of meditation and raising that vibration up a little bit higher, being a wee bit more spiritual, maybe getting messages in. The Eight of Cups is in position of environment and other people. So I feel as if there's going to be someone leaving. I feel as if there's going to be news of someone walking away. This could be your child going away to university, college, that kind of thing, moving out the house onto their own. I feel as if for some of you, they are leaving heavy-hearted. It's a hard decision they've made, and now they're having to move on. For some of you, this is a situation or a person that no longer benefited you in any way, and they're moving on. But for the majority, I feel as if this person's going to be moving on heavy-hearted. It's not you moving away. I feel as if it's them moving away from you. In the position of your hopes and fears, you had the Knight of Imps, which is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands comes in quickly. He's under 35, I would say. I feel he might be like strawberry blonde or red-haired for some of you. He's quite fast, quite passionate. Again, he's Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, and he's bringing you in messages. I pulled another card to see what they were about, and you got the Nine of Imps, which is the Nine of Wands. So a 9 is 1 away from a 10, which is a completion. for some of you, there'll be an attainment. Some things are coming to fruition for you. I feel as if there's near a completion and a fulfillment for some of you. I feel for some of you, you'll be going to like get guidance from somewhere. This could be marriage guidance, it could be, or maybe it's you're wanting to take that step to go marriage guidance, to go to a counsellor or a spiritual advisor or something like that. It could be that you're just getting a private reading done, but I feel as if for some of you will be looking for some sort of counselling. In the position of your outcome, you get the King of Bats, which is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, I would say, was over 45. Brown hair, brown eyes. He is a Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. And I would say that he is quite rational, quite witty, usually in a suit job, quite a clear thinker. Can make stupid comments, hurtful comments, and doesn't realise he's hurting your feelings when he's making the comments. I think sometimes he thinks he's funny, and you're just like, you're not funny. So I pulled a wee card to see what was coming in with him, and I got the Queen of Bats, which is the Queen of Swords. So for some of you, I think this will be a couple. It could be mum and dad. It could be, you know, like if that's your child leaving. It could be a couple that come in to help start with the business I spoke about at the beginning, or it could be for some of you that have had an illness. This could be a couple that have helped you through that. But I pulled another wee card on that, and I got the Two of Imps, which is the Two of Wands. So looking out into the future, a choice to be made. I feel as if for some of you, this could be a choice between two people. It could be a choice between staying or going. I think you'll make quite a quick decision. It'll be quite a passionate decision. I feel as if for some of you, I definitely have the staying or going. So for some of you, it'll be about leaving home or staying. For some of you, I feel as if it's going with a partner or staying where you are. And I've just pulled another wee card to clarify it, and you got the Hanged Man. So there is a decision to be made, and I feel for some of you are suspended, and you know you haven't decided yet where you're going with that. You need to look at things from all different perspectives and see what's going to benefit you the most before you make that decision, because sometimes when it comes as the Two of Wands, you know, you make the decision quite quickly without properly thinking about every situation. So just bear that in mind, and be the Hanged Man for a wee day or two and have a look at things from different perspectives before you actually decide. I'm going to pull you a wee romance card here just to finish off and see. Oh, there's one there. So for some of you, you'll be going to a wedding. It could be an invitation to a wedding. You could be participating, like bridesmaid, maid of honour, best man, that kind of thing. For some of you, I would say that there is a proposal coming in. As I was saying with the Eight of Imps, this could be meeting somebody, getting messages, and then quickly getting together with them. And that could end up with you having a wedding, or, you know, quite quickly getting involved to where it's a committed relationship. Oh, the next card I picked is honeymoon. So definitely some of you are getting married, definitely. Basically, what can you say about honeymoon? This is just taking a time out, enjoy the bliss of a holiday time together, and that just solidifies your relationship. And the last card for you, I've got soulmate. So yes, this is your soulmate. So that was, you know, 3 really good cards in a row there. Wedding, honeymoon and soulmate. For any of you that were actually thinking, asking the questions while you were watching the reading, I would say the answer is yes to you. And for others, as I say, I think there's somebody coming in and it'll be quite quick. For some of you, there'll be a decision to move away from a situation. Maybe it's because something else has came in, and there will be information coming to some of you that will change the dynamics of your life or your situation.